Alright, I'm not even paddling. Moving at a pretty good pace, coasting down this current. Imagine having to paddle back up this. But I'm gonna try to find some arrowheads later. Here, I'll get back and show you this. This is a good tip. You can see how this stuff, you can see right up in there, that lighter strip of sand. That's a layer that Indians were in. Absolutely. You can see that's way, that goes up back and then up to another flat. So it's like 15-20 feet below the surface of the original flat above. It's deep stuff. But that layer below it, you can see this hard packed clay. It's hard. And all of this red rock right in here, it's exploded. This campfire rock that's falling out of that bank and is sliding down this. And eventually it'll get in these pockets. Right here it's on the surface, but you can see it's going to come down in here and lay someplace. And where that lays is there's going to be tons of points. You can see it coming down through here, right here. It's just following the slant down, and it's going to lay in a pocket on the base clay. And that's where the artifacts are at. That's where the coins are at. That's where the musket balls are at. That's where everything ends up that falls out of that huge span of time cut bank. So everything, unless you pick it out of the bank, is going to be down here. Later. Alright folks, I just did a clip back that way where I was showing all of this fire rock coming out and explaining why it's good. And I walked like, I don't know, 20 yards, if even that, 15. And I got an artifact. And you can see it's the same principle. High cut bank, you can see the layer right in there at the base of the bank. That's the Indian layer with campfires just falling down this stuff. And right here's a pile of fire rock. And I'm gonna hold the camera here and you look and see if you can find the artifact. Here, I'll give you a few seconds. And then I'll move closer in a second. Alright, see if you see it now. Takes a good eye to see this stuff. Look towards 12 o'clock and then look over. Right there. It's a little side notch and it looks nice. Probably black canola chert or a black river pebble. You know, not as nice as that serrated point I found, but this is pretty nice. It's all there, look. Nice little point. Alright. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. And that, heck, that might even be an Amos that's sharpened down. I believe it is. Oh, and it's that green stuff. You can see the notching, and it's worked like an Amos. It's got one of these needle, look at that little needle tip. That's a solid find. You tell me you can find an artifact. Might be a sharpened down Amos. I'll have to look at it more. It's got a little grinding. Some of the Amos points have heavily ground bases, and some of them have lightly ground bases, and some of them have no grinding at all. I think it just depended on the guy that was making them. But that's pretty cool. It almost looks like, yeah, that's a basal notch. That's an extra, that even makes it better. That's not a neck. It's like one of these latent kind of variants on one edge. I have other ones, you can look back in my videos, but solid point. Later. I'll tell you what, I don't normally show stuff like this, but that's a big piece of poop. I don't want to run into whatever pooped that down here. Heck, jeez. That looks like a really big dog, and it's probably a really big coyote. I see lots of them. They usually stay away from you, but not all the time. I'm still looking, and I got this nice point already. Look at these little washouts. I'm looking them all real close. Anyway, folks, later. Alright, man, I'm glad I came out today. I didn't think I was honestly going to find nothing. I already got an arrowhead. Now I got a lead historical artifact. It's something like some kind of lead seal or bag seal or something, and I can clearly read stuff on it. Look right in there. See it right there? It's laying right on the beach clay. It says something in Co. It's like some kind of little lead seal. Look, it even says stuff on the back. It says VO Company. Man, that's really cool. It's made of lead too. I will show you what it says on the back with pictures. That is very cool, man. I'm gonna sift too later. Alright, just what I'm saying in this video should be a very good teaching tool for everybody that's watching and wants to know how to look for arrowheads on, well, the river I'm on anyway. A lot of them are different because of the ways they're dammed and the way they control the water. This is a dammed river. The water's higher than it normally was, and it's cutting right into the sites. And the stuff's falling down a slope. And it also, I talked about earlier, it slides down the clay. See these root balls? These root balls, you can see right off the root ball, there's fire rock. There's fire rock right here under me. You can't see it because there's mud on it, backed up behind us that fell out of the bank behind me. Any place with roots like this, where there's a log laying parallel to the bank, even a railroad rail, if it's laying on the clay, all the arrowheads that fell out will get backed up and lay right behind it. Kind of like gold. You want to kind of have that, like if there was gold in the bank, where would it be down here? It's going to be laying on like the bedrock, in cracks, and the arrowheads aren't as heavy as gold, so they're sliding down the clay and laying in the dips in the clay. They won't sink into the clay. So the arrowhead's like the nugget of gold. It's just lighter, and it's laying on non-bedrock, but a hard material. So that should give you a pretty good idea what my principles on how I'm finding this stuff. Later. Alright, I went over there to get my GoPro. Got another artifact, but it's broken. It would have been real nice. It's classic Crooksville chert from the state of Ohio. Right here it is. It's a broken blade. Look at the orange spots on it. I think it's from iron oxide leaching out of the inside of the stone during the patination process, but it's really well made. It's really nice. Right where I found that point made of Crooksville a couple days ago, the real smoker. It's a preform for one of the Amoses, for sure. Same material, same place, it is. Later. Well, I just got this in my last screen, and as you can see, that's a tip to a Crooksville chert serrated Amos point. Just like the ones I just found in the last month. Well, I just found one a few days ago, but I found another one that was nice like a month ago. Would have been another one. Not quite as nice as them ones, you can tell, but it's pretty nice. Medial ridge, real nice chipping. Hopefully I can find the rest. I'm save this. Alright, I got another artifact. Saw this dead possum and walked up here to look at it. See him down there. And over here, looks like it looks like it's broke, but it looks like it would have been nice. It's green chert, it's right here. Oh, it's a little tool. I don't know that it is broke. Some kind of little flake knife. So we're on the board again. Yep, it's some kind of little tool. You can see it's probably a blade and it's broke there, but it's a little tool. Real nice flint. It's pretty cool. Later. Alright, I got a broken bottle down here I'm going to show you because it'll be a real old one on this site. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it just looks like a blue glass one, but it's old. Yeah, see how old that is. It's got bowls in the glass, no embossing, but that would have been nice. Later. Alright, I'm getting the flakes together. I always show the flakes, I think that's important. Shows some of this stuff will come in handy. This is an Amos Point site. You can see the kind of material they're using. The best stuff is like, that's mined is like Crooksville that they traveled for in Black Canal, and most of the other stuff's Black River pebbles, Tan shirts right there. You can see there's a rubber cobble shirt with the tan Cortex on it. There's that green River Pebble stuff, and this is translucent. This is nice quality stuff. It rivals Flint Ridge in my opinion, and because of the green, when do you see that? I found a serrated point out of it. It's entitled Find of the Year it'd be 2018, I think. I found it'd be the beginning of last year. It's awesome. But anyway, I am going to get out of here. I have some barge footage and I have dump footage. I found an awesome brown embalming fluid bottle yesterday, and other embalming fluid bottles, and an awesome Atlas mason jar. I might put that stuff on after this. But I appreciate everybody that's watched. I'm going to do mail call videos today too. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Later. Alright, I'm at a dump, digging, trying to find some stuff. Been getting some whole big bought beers and stuff in here, and I finally got a blue bottle sticking out. I felt it and it had pressure. Oh, it's all there. Nice blue one. You can see, it's pretty nice. I'll keep going and see if I can't get a cool milk or something. It's the right age. Later. Alright, I've been here a little while. Oh, I thought that was a milk. I guess it's not. There's lots of bottles back in there. I'll see what I can get. There's all kinds of stuff coming out. Later. Alright, I haven't found new marbles or nothing yet, just a few things, but I got something cool. I was going to try the Arrowhead hunt again, where I found that real awesome serrated 10,000-year-old Arrowhead yesterday, but it rained that night before and the water's just rising. It's under feet of water now where I found that. But right here, I got this glass barley. It's real nice condition, and it's not broke. That must have been where there was like a cork, I think, and this would have been like I doubt a bank. Probably had candy in it or something. It's pretty nice for free. Later. Alright, here's something I'll be taking. See all the chisel marks in this. This is a hand cut stone, and if you turn it over, it's cupped out. And why it's cupped out is because this was made to sit at the bottom of like a downspout. It's probably broke off here. It probably would have come out about this much farther, but it's still nice. That's really cool. And it's just big enough. It only weighs about 40 pounds. I can carry it in my bag. Later. Alright, I got a mason sticking out here. I don't know if it's whole or not. And it's got a chip up there around the lip, but I can put a lid on it. I'm going to take it. It's got weird markings on the bottom. New cap. Won't even be able to tell it's cracked up there at the lip. So I'll take that later. I really don't like these ACL colas, but some of them are coming nice. See, I'm under a rock ledge now, so this stuff's going to be awesome. It says Red Rock Cola, Covert Baking Company, Middle Port, Ohio. And it's got like a picture right there. It's kind of cool. For free. Later. You know, that's particularly not old, but that's a huge, long, like whiskey or probably a wine. I'm going to take that. That's 20 inches long. And it's perfect. Later. Alright, this is a cool little blue bottle. I just raked that out. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool. Later. This cake was up in there and fell down out. It's been laying on the surface for years. Sisters though. It's crazy. Later. Alright, let's pray this bottle was whole. It's one of them embalming fluids like I found the first day with the texturing on it that was broken. And the one I found broken was clear, and this one's brown glass. You can see right here. It looks like brown glass. I might be wrong, but let's see if this is whole. Oh, folks, it is brown glass. And there's no damage to this one. Look at that.
I'll let you savor that for a second. You see that? That's a croc. I'll get it out. It feels like it could have damage from the noise. Hopefully it has blue letters. Later. Alright, it's broke. I thought it was. You can see the inside there, how it was handmade. It doesn't have any writing on it. I'd say it was a jug from the tapering of it. Maybe more of it's in there. Hopefully it doesn't say, and hopefully it's not a $6,000 crock. The writing's on the other side. Later. Alright, I got a whole pile full of stuff over there. I found another piece of that crock, but it didn't have writing. But I got a blue jar here. It looks like an older one. I think this, oh yeah, this is one of the real old patent 1858 ones. Let me get it cleaned off. Later. Alright, this is flawless. This is worth the trip. It's got bubbles in it. It's old. It's an Atlas Mason's patent. It doesn't say 1858 on it, but it's like, you know, old, over 100 years old. Real nice condition. Don't have this shape either. Later. You can see I'm finding a bunch of stuff. The best things that Champion embalming fluid. But look over here, folks. Where's it at? Right here. Looks like an embalming fluid to me. Let me see. Dr. G.H. Michael and Company, Cleveland, Ohio. Perfect condition with the original cap on it. I'll have to do a bunch of cleaning to this, but 2 embalming fluids, 2 or 3 milks. I got all kinds of jars. I'm doing okay now. Later. Alright, I got another find here. Raking out back in there. You see lots of bottles showing. A little blue ball mason with a cap still on it. I'll replace that, but it's got a 10 on the bottom. I'm getting some pretty cool stuff. Later. Alright, I'm back a few minutes later. Man, that's an older beer. I got a Coke sticking out right here. Oh, it's whole. It's Sistersville, West Virginia. It's the large letters. You can see it there. Nice condition. Another find. I'm gonna have trouble getting this stuff out of here today. I got a bunch. I got a bunch over there too. Later. Alright, I got a bunch of stuff. Nothing spectacular, but because if it was a new embalming, yeah, well, that brown one's nice. The Champion. I got that Garvin's Wheeling milk. I got a United Dairy milk. Where's that? Right there. It's embossed Wheeling. A big square milk. Here's a Dr. C.H. Michael embalming fluid. Multiple Cokes, multiple blue bottles again. You see there's several up there. Multiple blue ball masons. I got one of these really old ones that's absolutely blue aqua glass. It's got bubbles all in it, and I don't have it. So I guess I did better than what I thought. Plus I got that that stone. I'll have to get it. It's right here. I'm gonna load my bag up and I'm gonna carry that stone out for sure because it's cut. Broken crock. You know, it would have been an awesome day if that was whole, but it didn't have writing on it anyway, so you know. But there you go. I'll get a few pictures and I'll be back with my next find, or the next time I go out with the next video. Later. Yeah, I got that foundation stone home. It's all cut out. It's on that other square when I got there. That was heavier than what I thought. I got it home. Later. Alright, I'm doing a recap here real quick. Here's some of the things I found recently. This Atlas Mason's in this video. You can see it's just loaded with bubbles and it's beautiful glass. It's awesome. Got a cap on it from the dump too. Here's this big ball square one I found, like I think the last video before the last one. It's awesome, cleaned up to look beautifully. There's that Garvin's milk. Jersey Farms, Garvin's Jersey Farms, Wheeling, West Virginia. And the United Dairy I did find was different. I found one up there already, and it says Wheeling right there. United Dairy has that cool seal on the back, and these would be fairly scarce with Wheeling on them. United Dairy Company with cursive script, registered Wheeling, West Virginia, and they're both UD on the bottom. So that was a good find yesterday, better than I thought. And this Garvin's one's cool too, because it's from Wheeling as well. Later. All right, this is one of my favorite milks from the last week. It's Myers Dairy. It's also Wheeling, so I wanted to show it. Big M on the bottom. I'm really on the Wheeling milks and got a nice collection of them in the past like a week. There you go, Myers Dairy, Wheeling, West Virginia. Later.